Hi guys, so today I'm going to do my 2016 New Year's resolutions, and yes, I'm sick. I've been sick since a few days before Christmas. That's why this is a little bit late. That's why a lot of my videos have been late. I've just had a lot going on. There's been family and such in town, plus it was Christmas and I didn't feel good, so I didn't have much motivation to do much. So we're here, and today I'm going to do my 2016 resolutions. I really liked how I did my 2015 ones because I had just had two broad goals, and that's kind of what I'm going to do this year. I've thought about this in my head, but I haven't written anything down, so we'll just see how this video goes. I thought I would do like kind of a review of last year's goals and then explain my new ones because they go very hand in hand. The first one was to become a better me. And I decided to do that's a really broad goal, I'm aware. I didn't do specific goals because I figured throughout the year I could make specific goals. Last year at this time I was getting ready for my student teaching, and so I really wanted to be outgoing, like say hello to the secretaries, and that sounds so simple, but for me it's just not something I think of. I don't think about those things. And so part of it was just being outgoing, like reaching out to people, and it wasn't I was trying to be mean to them. I just didn't think about it. So I got in a really good habit of doing that. And then when I moved, and I now have a full-time teaching job, I do most of the time pretty well with saying hello to the secretaries. There's been a few days I haven't, but that's because they wanted me to do something and I forgot to bring it that day. So I forgot to I didn't want to say hi. But other than that, it wasn't just because I didn't think about it. Like every time in the morning, I usually have to copy something, or at least when I go into the office, I say hello to people. And so that is a big step for me, which sounds really weird, but I'm such an introverted person, and I just worry about myself that other people get left out because of that. And so that was last year's. It's just to be more outgoing at school and career-wise, I guess. And that's been going really, really well. So I thought I would move that goal, partially to become a better me, into my personal life, my friendships and family, because I'm really bad at texting, calling, hanging out with people in general. It's just something I just can sit at home and entertain myself, and I am perfectly fine with that. I don't get bored. And even plus, I used to live with my brother-in-law, so there was an extra person now, and my husband. So I'm well, I always have people if I really need people. So I need to really work on reaching out to people like my friends and my family. So that's kind of this year's goal, is extend that outgoingness to family. And I don't want to and it's more not I'm being mean thing, it's a anxious thing. I don't like that stagnant stuff. It kind of makes me nervous, and I don't know why, just how it is. And so I did my work life because I thought that'd be easier because I can come home and relax. Now I need to work on sorry, I had hair on me. I need to work on more of my personal life. That includes I don't know, just Facebooking people is really simple. Texting people is really simple, but then going the extra mile too, and inviting people over, or just things like that. I don't know. I enjoy when people are over, but it's the whole getting them there that freaks me out. So yeah, just being more outgoing in that way, because I'm very much an introvert, and that just doesn't work well if you want to have friends and family that like you. So yeah, anyways, so that's kind of the better me. Of course, I want to be a little bit more active this year. Everyone wants to be more active, more healthy, things like that. And that's no exception for me. I don't say I want to work out so many times a month, but that kind of goes into a better me and stuff like that. And I think doing things with people will help me be a little bit more active and not just sit on the couch, or just talk to my husband, I guess. I talk to him and I'm with him all the time. So maybe other people will push us out and make us do a little bit more things, whether that's dancing or going on a walk, when we're just talking to them. So yeah, that's kind of within the better me. I think having people, doing stuff with people, like, will help me be a little bit more active in general. So it's still under the Better Me umbrella. So that's the first goal. It's the same kind of goal as last year if I would just say it, but it means something completely different. I want to move bettering towards myself, and throughout the year I'll come up with specific goals with that. During my monthly favorites, I've been trying to do updates on my resolutions, and I'll continue to do that. Just because, like I said, I do pick broad goals, but if I pick specific goals like exercise 3 times a week and I get to the end of the year and I'm like, I'm not exercising 3 times a week, I feel like I failed, versus I want to be more active. I want to, just more broad goals, and then each month I can come up with things, or, as my life has been changing, because last year I did graduate from college, I moved, bought a house, I bought a car, super exciting. Happened yesterday, the 29th, bought a car, super excited, I love it. I have not told anyone, besides my parents and my husband's parents, I think. So anyways, exciting news. There'll be an Instagram maybe before or after this video, hopefully, of it, but we have to do a little bit of fixing of it, but I love it. It's so beautiful. I love it. Anyways, so my life changed a lot, and I think just this year coming up, getting into the groove of being a full-time person, then having my first summer off and getting paid while I'm reading a book, I think it's going to be really helpful. And I'm just really excited, and there might be some other exciting things in the next year. I don't know. We'll just, we're just playing everything by ear right now for some things. So some things might be exciting, they might not. We'll just have to see. But anyways, so just to better me, and I'll update you at the months. The other one, kind of decluttering wise, I still want to do that. I'm still working on it. It's still a slow process for me, but with some eventually we want to move. I just don't want so much stuff and have to clean all this stuff. So I've been slowly getting rid of things. And I want to continue that. And that's really evident in my project pans and my empties, because that is what my channel has moved to, away from hauls and to project pans and empties. And that's what I get really excited about filming versus hauls. I might buy a few things. I'm well, I don't really need to show them that. So anyways, that, and then my inventories, which are coming on Saturdays, about my makeup products right now. I might move it into beauty, but I gotta get my makeup one done first. So all of January is gonna be face products, and then February probably eyes. February, March, because I have a lot of eye products. So yeah. Anyways, so I want to continue decluttering and being smart with my money, because we did, like I said, just get, in this last year, 6 months, did get full-time jobs, which we make a decent amount. I'm not going to lie to you. And so, but still being smart with that, and because we do have lots of school loans, and with this car, it was really cheap. I'm not going to tell you everything, but I traded in my old car, got this car really, really cheap. We paid cash, about half of what we expected to spend, actually. But anyways, on that note, my car was breaking down, and so I needed a new car, and so I want to be smart with my money so that when this happens, things like that happen, that we can do it. And we have a savings account, but just be extra smart, putting it towards loans or whatever. So anyways, that's kind of part of the decluttering thing, is just also being smart with finances, is under this declutter umbrella, because I'd want to get rid of stuff, but I don't want to just bring new stuff in, or oh well, I don't really like this, we're just going to get a whole new thing. No, I want to upgrade things, obviously, but I don't want to be dumb about it, just get rid of things just so I can get new things. So anyways, I hope that makes sense. So those are kind of my 2 goals. They're the exact same goals I had last year, but I will link my 2015 resolutions below. I was in a completely different place last year. I had no idea what my life would have been like in a year, and I still don't. And that's kind of what, why I decided to do my resolutions kind of more broadly than specific. And I have some goals that I haven't said, I guess, on the internet. So, I don't put all my goals on the internet, just because I know some of my family watches it, so I don't want to start anything. So anyways, yes, those are my goals and my New Year's resolutions, and I hope you are going to enjoy the new year, because I think this might go up 31st. It might go up the 30th because that's when I'm filming this, but at the 31st area. Bye.